Attending. My name's Alex Montalenti, CEO of Real Grader. Tristan invited us here. We got Jose Fuentes on the line as well. And we are talking about everything Google, AI, and social media. So comment below. Let us know, what do you want to learn about Google, AI, social media? We're going to cover everything, but I want to make your time valuable. So we'll be checking out the messages in the chat. We'll be checking out the messages online on the live stream. And let's get started. Jose, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm coming fresh off a cup of coffee, tons of energy, tons of excitement, and I'm just really excited to provide value to everyone that's taking time out of the day to be here with us.
Awesome. So we got Angela on the call. We got Augie. We got Christy, Donna Owens, Karen Martin, Liz, Lynn, Maria, tons of people joining in. Please comment in the chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from, what brokerage you're with, want to get connected with you, and want to answer all your questions. So comment in the chat where you're tuning in from, what brokerage you're with. We'll start with that. Excellent. We're starting to get some comments. All right, we got Angela from Phoenix with Real Brokerage. Excellent. I was just in Canada for your event. Augie from Integrity Core Realty in Jericho, New York, like Jericho, Long Island. From Long Island. We got Renee, Hanover, Pennsylvania. There we go. We got Augie saying, yeah, Jericho, New York. Donna from Houston, Texas with Waltzell Properties. Keep them coming, everybody. The more energy I get from all of you, the more energy I put into this. I'm giving this my all today. This is only my 1,157th webinar in my life. So you're in good hands. That was a joke, Jose. Come on, Jose.
I'm manning the chat, Alex.
All right, good. All right, Christy from Indianapolis Homes Realty. Excellent, excellent. All right, so now I want to know in the chat, what is it that drew you in? You said, you know what, I'm going to click on this webinar. I want to join this webinar. I want to spend an hour of my time to learn everything Google, AI, and social media. What was the most interesting thing that drew you in? What do you want to learn today? What would make this time valuable? Let me know in the chat, please.
Yeah, let's see some more answers. Let's hear from Christy Owens, Donna Owens, John Barry, Karen Martin, Laura Janice, Lynn Davis.
How to effectively use AI. I love it. We're going to get into some of those tools, definitely. I'm going to give you a whole list of AI tools that I put together. I presented it for the Miami Association of Realtors. Christy Owen says, using AI to generate leads and assist in social media. Awesome. Love it. All right, let's jump in. Everything Google, AI, and social media is the first time I kind of put it all together. I'm going to be loading you with a lot of content here, lots of value. It's going to move quick, people, all right? So let me give you a little background on why I got in the business. This is my mom, Adriana Montalenti. She is an amazing woman, generous, loving, caring human being, brought me into this life and gave me not only birth, but gave me a career because she was doing real estate. And she said, Alex, I can't stand this technology stuff. It's overwhelming. It's frustrating. I just want to focus on my clients. I want to do the relationship business. You take care of the digital stuff. You're like a young guy out of college. Take care of this for me. I started doing that. I started doing her digital marketing, started helping her put listings into the MLS back in the year 2000. Okay, this is when things first went online. Yeah, Donna says, I'm with your mom, LOL. There's a lot of realtors struggling with technology, right? It's not, you didn't sign up for this. You signed up to be in the relationship business, and then this technology thing happened, and then COVID happened, and next thing you know, we're all on Zoom. What just happened? Like, we're literally on Zoom today. Like, it's like crazy what's happening, right? And now we're in the metaverse, and now we're in the artificial intelligence world. Yeah, so this stuff is moving quickly, right? So my mom adopted me as her technology assistant, and rightly so. I took the job, and we closed a really big deal. It was an $80,000 commission check. My mom was a single mom raising me and my brother in this giant house that she worked from scratch. She came from Romania, started with nothing in America, got a real estate license, built her entire career, bought this house, retired from it. So real estate was like her savior coming to America. So she gave back, and she gave back by helping people move from Romania to the US and buying their first home. and she helped a lot of people move. So now she's retired. Now she's chilling. I'm still in the game. Funny how that works, right? So I'm in the real estate technology game for 23 years now. So National Association of Realtors, they actually took us in last year into their portfolio of companies that they invest in, that they accelerate the growth of, because of how many realtors we've been helping over the past 5 years. We just won product of the year with the Miami Association of Realtors. This is the CEO of Miami on the left, and my mom right here. This is like a full circle moment for me. 23 years in the business, and finally it's like I've made it. People actually are like, hey, Alex, you've got valuable information and technology. And here we are talking to all of you. So thank you for listening. Just want to give you a little bit of background. Listen, you're all navigating a lot of industry changes. With my mom, she was navigating just the invention of the internet, right? Then the portals came and all the data went online. Now, who's been around? Let me know in the chat if you've been around in the year 2000, like before data was available online. Like my mom was the queen of real estate back then. She had the keys to the castle. Nobody could get into a home without going through a realtor. You remember those days? Anybody remember those days? Let me know in the chat. I remember those days. MapQuest printouts, manila folders. My mom was driving around, showing people properties. She had the keys. There was no data online. There wasn't buyers searching online. And then we had to get used to that, right? And we got used to that. And kind of realtors became the commodity, and the listings became what people started with. They started searching online, then they found a realtor. Then the portal showed up and all the data went online and it got syndicated, and I built a listing syndication company. And then COVID happened and the technology ramped up. And then AI is happening and then the technology ramps up. And now with all this NAR settlement, it's buyer value and people looking you up online, and now you got to adopt to that, right? So here's the thing, there's a major shift happening in the industry right now. We're going from property-centric industry to a realtor-centric industry. I think this is a really great thing for the industry. This is going to lead to more professionalism, more respect. You know, the biggest thing I hated watching my mom do real estate is when she drove people around to like 20, 30 homes, and then they bought with somebody else. That's
I'm
crazy.
sure there's realtors here that can relate to that one, Alex.
Right. So now I think we're going back to realtor centric, where there's like an actual agreement in place. They're going to work with you. They're going to look you up. Now more than ever, they will search and evaluate the real estate agent online. Who's with me so far? Let me know in the chat if you're following, you agree, you disagree. Let me know in the chat. I'd love to get some feedback.
Yeah, let's check in with everyone. Let us know. Donna, we got Augie Diaz saying 100%. Karen said agree. Angela McIntyre also agrees. So that's kind of the temperature right now, Alex. Everyone's in alignment with what you're saying.
Awesome. So here's the thing. You're going to have to stand out in the ocean of agents. What is Google doing? Google is building a directory of the most qualified agents. But how do they know who's qualified? Right? Like you ever Google a real estate agent and you see a realtor and you're like, that realtor's not even in my area. Like, where did they come from? Well, all Google's doing is they're looking at reputation. They're looking at Google reviews. They're looking at your online presence, and that's how they're showing the results. So the question becomes, in the ocean of agents, when buyers and consumers are going to be searching online and evaluating real estate agents, how do you show up online? This is a really big deal right now. I really hope you all get this, that like there's a big shift, and you have to start thinking, because your customers do it. Have you Googled yourself lately? Your customers are going to be Googling you. Whatever they're seeing is literally their perception of you, right? Because they haven't met you yet. They're considering working with you, but maybe they haven't seen you yet. So they're going to go online and they're going to Google you and they're going to make choices, right? 93% of real estate professionals, though, are not optimized with Google, social media, and real estate profiles. And I get it. No time, it's complex, it's frustrating. So let's look at it. What are the sites, when you look at Google, social media, we're going to get to AI in a second. When we look at your Google and your social media, What do you have to manage? Well, you really have to manage and own your Google business page. That is a very important asset as a real estate professional. Every restaurant has a Google business page. Every realtor needs to have a Google business page. All of you need to have an Instagram profile. You need to have a Facebook, personal and business. You need to have a LinkedIn profile. You need to have a YouTube channel. Google owns YouTube. And then, of course, you're going to have your real estate profiles like Zillow, Homes, Realtor.com. But here's the thing. If I Google you and I'm not impressed, well, there's consequences. I'm not going to call you and you won't even know it. You might miss opportunities. You might not have presence online, no credibility. Business deals get lost. I had the president of an association of realtors, not going to name names, that lost a deal because on Zillow it said 0 deals in the last 12 months. Now, this particular realtor has done over 1,000 transactions. Yeah. But people look you up and then they make decisions, right? So here's the biggest mistakes that we see when it comes to Google and social media and online presence. The most common mistakes we see made by agents and brokers is inconsistent social media and a lack of branding. Broken links. Can't tell you how many broken links we find. And by the way, we've analyzed over 250,000 agent profiles. We know the biggest mistakes you're making. We see it all the time. We can find it within, like Jose does audits with realtors all day long, and later he'll offer an opportunity for you to get an audit with him. He knows how to find the mistakes instantly and point them out to you. Broken links and outdated information, inappropriate or negative content. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I just want to emphasize on, what does lack of branding really mean? When we asked today, what brokerage are you representing today? A lot of you said different brokerages, Real, Century 21, Remax. Yet when we go to your profiles, there's no branding at all. We don't see the brokerage logos. We don't see your own logos. So that's where, you kind of drop the ball, right? You're losing out on that credibility. So I just wanted to emphasize on that and why it's so important.
Yeah, like look at both of our virtual backgrounds. All of you should be running with virtual backgrounds that have your branding, show your professionalism, show all the places you've been mentioned in the news, etc. Right? That should show up online. That's your digital footprint. Now, what happens if you're missing profiles? You don't have a Google business page set up. Maybe you got duplicate profiles. You have 2 LinkedIn, 2 Facebook. One company set it up, another company set it up. Your brother, your daughter, your son set it up. Now it's just a giant chaotic mess. How many people on this call feel like my online presence is a mess? Put mess in the comments, or chaos. And how many people feel like they got it dialed? Put dialed in the comments, just so we get an idea. And I'll keep going here. Listen, data not synchronized, that's a huge deal, right? So we got some people that say I'm dialed. Some people say I'm a big mess. I love it. We got a mix. Well, here's the industry average. It's a 45 out of 100. And we looked at the top 100 top producers at 5 major brands. We did a case study. We graded using our software. We have a software that scans 181 data points on all 8 platforms. And we came up with a score of a 45 out of 100 across 5 major brands. Isn't that crazy? Like, that's how not dialed the industry is. Maybe you individually are dialed, but then again, I can also show you that even if you think you're dialed, there's always room for improvement, right? I never give myself 100. So we've analyzed over 240,000 profiles on all of these sites. The question is, are you going to dabble or are you going to go all in, right? Dabbling is like this on the left. I got a few lights up on the house. I took care of my Facebook. Maybe my Instagram looks decent. All in is like all my sites look dialed. All the lights are on. You go to my YouTube, you see my branding, you see my videos. You go to my Facebook, you see my branding. You go to my realtor.com, you see my branding, my bio, my headshot. It's from the year 2024. It's up to date. It's not from the 70s, right? It's got a clean bio. It really describes who you are currently, right? That's an important picture too. Like, who are you currently? Your social media is your Google, is your Facebook, is your LinkedIn, is your Instagram, is your YouTube. Maybe you're on TikTok too. Well, here's a cool thing that I'm going to give away to all of you. How many of you would love these guidebooks? They were published by us. They were distributed through the National Association of Realtors store. And it's 254 pages of guidebooks on how to improve your presence on each of these 8 sites. If you want these guidebooks, let me know in the chat, and I'll give you the opportunity to get these guidebooks. Yes, please. Awesome. Yes, please. Perfect. So I'm going to give you 3 AI tools, and then I'm going to not only give you the guidebooks, I'm going to give you all 8 guidebooks, and I'm going to give you my top 15 AI tools in 2 links that I'll send to you. Does that sound good? I'm going to make it super easy for you today to just get value right away. I believe education is the key. Implementation is the name of the game, though, right? So here we go. This is the first AI tool that I think you all should download. It's free. It's called Pi, Pi.ai. Super easy to use. And by the way, I'm going to give you the link to get to all this stuff. So you don't have to take notes, but you can if you want to. Pi.ai. It's a personal assistant. You can put this thing on your car and ask questions through voice, right? You can have it write you emails. You can tell it what the tone should be. You can feed it information about you so that it writes your stuff even better. It's such a productivity hack. It's a no-brainer, okay? This is like one of my favorite. Like ChatGPT is cool, but it's kind of techie for a lot of realtors. This, anybody can use. It's super easy, super friendly, super smart. Pi.ai. Here's another one for your video production. You ever seen these videos on TikTok, Instagram Reels that have the amazing captions across the bottom? Like they look so professional and you're wondering like, how do they do that? Well, this is one of the tools that does it. Video.ai. That's VIDYO.ai. You have one long form video and it makes a bunch of short form videos, right? You know what the difference between long form and short form is? Long form is like YouTube, like 8 minutes, 10 minutes, property videos, things like that. Short form is like YouTube shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok videos. Those are short format. So this thing will actually create a bunch of short format for you. And here's the last one. And just like this, right? Because Alex Hormozy, he uses this tool, video.ai. This is what it looks like. Opus Clip. This thing is gold also. I use this all the time. You just drop a link into Opus Clip and it creates a bunch of content for you. Like 15 pieces of content, 30 pieces of content with text over it, with summaries of the content. So you can even use this for your property videos. Like a lot of you get property videos created. You could drop that property video link into Opus Clip and get like 15 more videos out of it and put that on your YouTube shorts, put that on your TikTok, all that stuff. How does that sound? Anybody knew about these? If you knew about them, say, I knew this, Alex, in the chat, or say new to me, put new to me in the chat.
Yeah, let us know. I mean, this one right here, Opus, is very useful, especially, I mean, I'm sure we all follow podcast accounts. You know, they obviously always upload small clips, 20, 30 seconds clips of these hour-long episodes. This is what they're using for that.
Awesome. We got a bunch of people saying new to me, and we got Augie. Augie's dialed and knew about them, but good stuff. So he knows his good stuff too, right? We got Lenza. You ever seen one of these beautiful meta version like images like this? Look at this handsome guy right here. This is a meta version of me, right? You can use Lenza.ai to create this. We create it for all of our employees. It's kind of a fun game we do.
Yeah.
So here's how you're going to get all the guidebooks. Here's how you're going to get all the AI tools. I created an autoresponder. All you do is you text into this phone number and put the word books. And instantly, once you fill in some basic information, it'll send back a link to all the books. I'm not sending you to a funnel. I'm not downloading in your information and none of that stuff. This is just the fastest way for me to be like, boom, here's your information. So you text the word books to 516-400-4161. Answer your name. I think they ask you for your location and your birthday. That's just so it can automatically say happy birthday. And then it'll instantly send you back 2 links, one to the 8 guidebooks, and the other one goes right to the AI tools. So let me know once somebody does that, say done, received in the chat, so I know it's working for you all. Jose, give that a shot as well. Let's make sure it works. Brooke said done. Awesome, it's working.
Yeah,
How about receive?
I'm on the community right now and I see some of the texts already coming in. So some of you are already receiving the books.
All right. I love when thing. What is it nice when technology works, right?
I
Like
know,
when it
right?
doesn't work, it's frustrating, but today it's working, so I'll take it. Yeah, and by the way, I use community.com for this. I highly recommend that for all of you to create your own communities using text message. Check out community.com. Amazing tool. We've done a lot of great stuff with that. All right, so now let me tell you why I'm like one of the reasons why I'm so into social media. Social media literally changed my life. Okay, check it out. The power of social media. 5 years ago, I'm getting divorced, right? Miserable time of my life. Two little kids. My ex-wife is like, it's over. I'm like, hopeless, aimlessly scrolling on Facebook, and I see this woman, and it stood out to me. And I said, the woman on the left, I said, let me friend request her. So I clicked the button, friend request. Didn't think anything of it. It was just like, let's see what happens. She accepted. I sent her a direct message that was really honest and open, like, hey, I'm getting divorced. I have two kids. I find you attractive, and I'd love to just connect for coffee. Right? Like I never do this stuff. Like it's so not me. Like Jose knows this is not my jam. But I was just in like one of those moments. I was kind of like in a depressive moment actually, and I was like desperate. I was just like, oh, let me just see what happens here. And she responded and she said, I'm getting divorced too, and I have a daughter, and we get connected. And now here we are 4 years later together. And she writes this post: if life can remove someone you never dreamed of losing, it can replace them with someone you never dreamed of having. And fast forward, we all live together with our kids as a blended family. My two kids here on the right and her daughter on the left. And that changed my life. Like that one Facebook request, that one DM changed my entire life. I went from miserable to most happy person, most like fulfilled, to like the love of my life just from a Facebook. Like so many people criticize Facebook, but I'm like, you know what? Facebook changed my life. I don't know. It's worked for me. So just think of like all the possibilities that are there, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to invite you all that many of you are not using your Facebook personal to develop relationships with your clients. And I'm going to invite you to consider that everybody who's on Facebook is your client. Like they're not your client once you buy or sell with them. They're your client because you have a relationship with them. And aren't you upset when they use somebody else? Right? Like, how did they not use me? That's because they didn't know you existed in the real estate world, possibly, or that you didn't stay top of mind, most likely. And most of you are not leveraging your personal Facebook. So if you want to wake up your personal Facebook, here's a quick tip. Basic, but a lot of people don't do this. Update your profile picture. That's going to wake up Facebook's algorithm to let Facebook know that you exist again on Facebook. Many of you have not been on your Facebook personal in a while. Update your profile photo and say, hey, haven't been on Facebook in a while. How are you all doing? Watch the stream of comments come in, reply to each one, and here's the catch. Send them a DM. Don't just accept a friend request or don't just like or comment. Like everybody does that. How many
Right.
people DM you on a daily basis? Less than five, and I have 5,000 friends. I can tell you right now that I have 5,000 friends and I get likes and comments like crazy, but I rarely get a DM. You know what happened on my birthday, May 27th? I got 217 timeline happy birthdays, which amazing. Thank you so much, everybody. But I only got two DMs that were meaningful. And that's the difference you can make in somebody's life by sending them a personal message on direct message. Yeah, you can pick up the phone too. Please call me for my birthday. But if you don't have time to call me, don't just comment on my timeline, send me a DM. And forget about when it's my birthday. Why not send a random DM to somebody and say, hey, just wanted to reach out. You've been really inspiring to me on Facebook. Love to stay connected and stay top of mind. That's how you develop relationships on Facebook. Everybody following where I'm going with this? There's so much
Yeah, I mean,
opportunity on Facebook personal. Many
that
of you
was
have.
sorry, I just want to share a comment here in the chat. Augie said 100% agree, and I just flipped my personal to a creator account. And like Alex was saying, you want to be intentional when you do this. You want to make the extra effort. You want to send that DM because that's what's going to make the difference and what's going to help you stand out.
And listen, many of you are here today because you clicked on a button to join a Facebook group called Lab Coat Agents. What about joining more local groups? Local groups in your community, local groups of your activities. Expand your sphere, make connections, DM those people, make friends, make relationships, make comments. This isn't just like, a lot of people treat social media like popcorn, like we're watching a movie. We just like scroll, scroll, scroll. Oh, like, comment, comment, comment. You know why you're not getting results on social media? Because you're not intentional with your messaging. You get results when you actually send DMs. I've gotten investors through Facebook DM. I've gotten big deals off of Facebook DM. All right. Now, the other thing is focus, focus, focus. Edit your friend list down. You got people you're following that you're like, why am I seeing this stuff on my Facebook feed? It's a distraction. Unfollow the distractions, right? Unfollow distractions so you see good stuff on social. Connect your contacts so that you actually are connected to your sphere, right? In your database, make sure you actually create a column for Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and go find your contacts that are in your database and make sure you're actually friends with them, that you're following them on Instagram, that you're connected to them on LinkedIn. This is really going to leverage your sphere and build your sphere a lot quicker. And then, of course, like, comment, DM. But truly, if you're going to do the work, I would skip the like and comment and go right to the DM. You read a post and it spoke to you. You read a post and you want to say something, go to the DM. You're going to connect with your clients and listen, they're clients for life because they might not be ready today, but as long as you stay top of mind, when they're ready, that's attraction. Does that make sense? Everybody following? Let me know if you're following. What's your biggest takeaway on Facebook right now? Let me know in the chat.
Yeah, let's hear from Augie. Augie's been very active in the chat. Karen, Maneka, Christy, Vicky, let us know. I saw all your texts come in for the books. Maneka said reels, short form content. Got it.
Or maybe she's saying to be real. I don't know. Could be either way. Great chance to plan to put these into action.
Awesome.
Reels and provide information. All right, let's keep going here. Let's talk about Instagram. You want to get more action on your Instagram? Here's some basic things, and then I'm going to get into more advanced things. Number one, make sure you update your bio. Most of you haven't updated your bio in a while. How do we know? Because we look at all of this stuff, right? This is a good question. How you can come with time to do all this? Listen, you have to block time. It's not about spending endless hours on social media. It's actually being disciplined about it, right? Take time in the morning, block 15 minutes, block 30 minutes. That could actually make a difference for your business. You block time to do prospecting, you block time to do door knocking, you block time to do contracts, block time to do your social media. And then leverage that time with the highest priority items that are going to get you the most results. But make sure you're also set up well on social media. Like your bio on Instagram is important. People check you out on Instagram and then they either follow you or they don't based off of like one or two things, your bio and then your content. That's how fast the decision is made whether they should follow you. They click on you, they look at your bio, they're like, then they look at your content, they're like, If they look at your stuff and they go listings, 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 they're not going to follow you. If they look at your stuff and they go, oh, interesting person, inspiring, local area information, la, 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 great, then I'm going to follow you. Create a call to action. I have a digital business card as my call to action link. Everybody who clicks on this, I capture their information. Make sure you put a really effective call to action on your Instagram. Post reels, because that's going to leverage your exposure. Share that same reel to your story and then share it to your Facebook story. That way you get 3 for 1. You get the most reach for the least amount of time on 3 different possible locations, right? Your posting wall, your story, your Facebook story. And then discover people. Instagram is actually helping you connect with your contacts by suggesting people you should follow. And this should be part of your block time, is to follow some people that Instagram's suggesting and then follow people in your database. Make sense? And of course, love, comment, and use that DM. I'm telling you, Instagram DM, here's the highest, best use of Instagram DM. Comment on people's stories. Don't just like their stories. Nobody even checks that. Like, you think people go back in their stories and check, oh, how many people liked my story today? We don't have time for that. But if you commented on my story, that would go right into my DM and I would read that. You can comment on some of the most high authority experts in the world, and they will reply when you comment on their stories. I've done huge deals like this.
Yep.
All right. So what's your biggest takeaway from Instagram? Let me know in the chat. We're about to get into LinkedIn, then I'm going to get into Google, and then I'm going to give you an opportunity to get a free audit. I'm not done yet. I got more to go. We got 30 minutes. Hopefully this is good, valuable time for you. Augie says using the DMs, need to do this more. Love it.
I think we all need to do that more, Augie. I mean, myself, probably yourself, Alex, we need to be doing more outreach on the DMs.
Yeah. Well, think about it. Like, you were just in Spain and I saw you at this wedding and you're posting stories. And if I liked your story or I liked your post, so did 50 other or 100 other people, right? But if I sent you a DM, I'm like, hey, man, you looked really great in that suit. What city was that? You'd actually respond, right? And that was building the relationship.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Christy says we'll start reaching out with DMs as well as commenting on Instagram. I love it. All right, let's look at LinkedIn. How I know many realtors are not on LinkedIn is because I actually did a test, and maybe this was wrong, but I'll just say what I did. I wanted to see how active realtors were on LinkedIn. So I messaged 100 realtors on LinkedIn and said, my mom is getting ready to sell a property, and I'd love to schedule a consultation. The average response time was over 2 weeks. Okay. The number of people that actually replied was 10%. Crazy, right? So make sure you go on your LinkedIn, update your photo, update your cover image, put your branding in there, make your LinkedIn look professional, update your contact information. Many of you have not updated in a while. How we know is because we audit a lot of realtors on LinkedIn and help them with this. Post videos on LinkedIn is going to be the most effective use. And actually, you want to get people to get a rise on LinkedIn. Do funny stuff, because LinkedIn is such a serious platform, right? It's all so serious. It's all so serious. So you put something funny on LinkedIn and you're going to break through and stand out. Add featured items. This is a set it and forget it thing on LinkedIn. You can add up to 3 featured items that'll show up right on the home screen. And those will be like the best deals you ever did, where you were written up in the press, maybe a designation that you have. That's going to make your LinkedIn look way stronger. And I rarely see anybody using this. Check out my LinkedIn. You'll see my featured items, but featured items is a really great tip. And you only have to do it once, and then you're done. It's set up. You leave it there. Everything is all good. Upload your contacts. Here's the thing you want to know about LinkedIn contacts that Instagram and Facebook don't even compete on. LinkedIn is actually better utilized on a computer than on a phone. And LinkedIn allows you to upload an entire spreadsheet of your database, and it will find all those people that match on email and let you connect with them. You cannot do that on Instagram. You cannot do that on Facebook. Go to LinkedIn, go to the network, go to the My Connections, and you have a tool called Upload Contacts, and you can literally upload your entire CRM. How crazy is that? I've had realtors connect with 500 people just by doing this upload. Anybody ever done that? Upload your contacts to LinkedIn? You will be blown away when you do this, because the other, like Instagram and Facebook, it takes forever to go find these people, follow them, click on the links, bump, 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 bump. Yeah, Augie hasn't done it, and Augie's pretty dialed. So, I mean, if Augie hasn't done it, I'm bringing some new stuff to Augie. I love it. Christy says, love this idea. All right, here's a quick little engagement formula. Some people are like, Alex, you know what? Fine. I'll do the 15 minutes a day. I'll commit. But what should I do? Well, here's a little engagement formula, and people talk about engagement formulas all the time. Here's a quick little one. Like 10 posts, just so you stay active on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, right? Then comment on 5 posts. And my recommendation is if you're going to comment on the post, go the step further and DM 5 people. Okay. I would change this to DM 5 people based on my recent research.
And Alex, I'm sure
Yeah.
everyone here is, who should they be engaging with? Should these be big accounts, local people that they follow? Who should they be targeting?
And that's the problem with a lot of people is you're not focused on who is your ideal client and who is your sphere. And your Facebook and your Instagram is filled up with a bunch of garbage, right? Like it's just not that the people are garbage. It's just that it's not what you're focused on. So you're thinking Facebook's a big unorganized mess when you need to be thinking, how do I organize Facebook to just show me my most valuable clients, to just show me the important people I care about? There's list functionality in Facebook. There's list functionality in LinkedIn. Like they have these functionalities where you can actually zoom in on just the people you care about. Most of you are looking at this like a big ocean of garbage when you could be focused on a priority list of the people that you want to connect with, right? Take whatever, if you don't have content to post, here's formula number 3. If you don't have content to post, take the most recent thing you posted or take something from the past and then post it to your story. At least that'll keep your story alive. Answer previous comments, right? Look at where people commented and get back to them. You know why people don't engage with you is because you don't engage back. I'm guilty of this too. I'll be the first one to take responsibility. Like sometimes I can't keep up with all the comments, but then people are like, Alex never responds. But then you
What I
meet
see
those
a lot of
like,
people doing, Alex, is when someone comments on their post, they'll just go and like it. You want to actually go in and reply to it saying thanks for the comment, or send them an
I did
emoji,
that
anything.
yesterday because I was in a rush. But I was looking for business. Like if I was really like looking for more business, I would go deep, right? I wouldn't go periphery. I'd go deep and I would start DMing people. I'd start creating conversations. I'd start, following them a little bit, see what they're up to, and then send them a DM, congratulating them on something, some victory in their life. Like build that relationship with them, right? Support them. Be their biggest fan. Pick some people, pick 10 people that you want to do business with or that have referred you business and be their biggest fan on social media. Doesn't mean you need to create content. It means you need to stay engaged with the people you care about and the people you want to build a relationship with. Does that make sense? You ever get text messages and then you don't respond? People get annoyed, right? So engage with your people and respond to those DMs. That's like the biggest thing. If people actually send you a DM, you want to respond to them. There's a certain respect on the DM side because it's still wide open. It's not like email where we have a spam, right? LinkedIn DMs kind of spammy at this point already.
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram, wide open. At least this year, maybe next year. After that, I don't know. It might become like LinkedIn. But there's a window of opportunity on DMs. Has that landed? Hopefully that landed. I think the DM game is big. I mean, that's what changed my life. Not only relationship, but my business. I'm telling you, I've done 4 major partnerships that I can even just quickly think of through DM. All right, so now let's jump over to Google. Google's a big deal. How many of you have your Google business page? Let me know in the chat. And how many reviews do you have? Do you have 5 reviews, 25 reviews, 100 reviews, 1,000 reviews? The review game is super important right now. So let me know in the chat what you got going on. You got a Google business page, you got 5 reviews, you got 100 reviews. Where are you at? I'm waiting to see what Augie says here.
Let's see.
Awesome. Augie's got 15 on my main business, 3 on my agents. Karen has 44 5 stars. I love it, Karen. I changed brokers. Now I can't get verified. Yeah, this is where we see people get stuck and we see people not building enough traction, building enough momentum. We have clients that have over 1,000 reviews on Google Business. Call them and ask them how many phone calls they're getting on their Google Business, right? They love it. Like top influencers in the industry will silently praise Google all day because they don't want everybody to know how good it is. right? When you get this thing dialed, you can really take it to the next level. So how do you get it dialed? Well, first of all, you have to understand that Google business pages don't require the person giving the review to have done a transaction with you. Zillow does, Realtor.com kind of does, but Google doesn't. So imagine all the directory of vendors that you work with. What if you were nice enough to give them a review, like you gave your contractors a review, you gave your plumbers, your electricians, landscapers, you say, hey, I've referred you business, I want to give you a 5-star review. All I ask for in return is that you give me one back. You got to give a little to get a little, right? So doesn't that open up your pool of potential reviewing people? Is like all your vendors, all the agents maybe you've done a deal with, other people that might speak to your professionalism, people that you've supported, but maybe you didn't close a deal with. And they're like, thank you so much for your help. What can I do for you? What can you do for me? You can give me a 5-star review. That would help my online reputation and help me win more business, right? So have a review strategy. Have that link to your Google reviews handy.
Yeah, and Alex,
right? Yeah,
I think we can tie this into what we were just talking about DMs. When someone leaves a DM or a message on one of your posts and you reply to it, you want to do the same thing when someone leaves you a review. You want to reply to them, say thank you for leaving me a review, and whether it be positive or negative, you want to reply to it and like it as well.
Bingo. So listen, build your Google business page if you don't have one. If you're stuck in what I call the Google loop, where you can't get verified, you got to send in your video, all that kind of stuff, reach out to us. We deal with that. We can help you with that. We've built over 25,000 Google business pages. No joke, in 5 years. Right? So we do a lot of Google business pages. You got to choose the right category. You got to set it up the right way. You got to get it verified. You got to add your details, all that, verify your page, manage your page. Most of you don't log into your Google business that often. I recommend you do because it gives you analytics on how many phone calls came through, how many clicks over to your website, gives you an idea if your marketing is working. Many people try to jump on Google AdWords too early. I think getting your Google business page to have at least 25 reviews is the first step before you do Google Ads. Yeah, a couple people asking, how do we connect with you? So I'm about to tell you how to get a free digital audit through Jose. Jose, if you could drop your link to your calendar in the chat. That's not only, if you want to connect with us, you want more information, Jose's available, but I'm going to give you a free offering right now as well with Jose. Make sure you're posting on your Google business. So we asked about reviews. We talked about this. So Jose is going to drop his link in the chat. Pick a time with him. That'll get you a 30-minute free digital audit with Jose. What he'll do is he'll actually go through, check out your Google business, see what's going on there. He'll look at your Instagram, your Facebook, your LinkedIn, make sure you have the right settings. You make sure you're covering the right data points. He'll give you recommendations on what to improve. He'll look at your Zillow, your homes.com, your realtor.com, your YouTube channel. This is kind of like Credit Karma gives you a credit score. RealGrader gives you your digital presence audit so that you know where you stand. It never hurts to check. We've audited probably over 75,000 agents in the country, and we've helped over 25,000.
Yeah, so I mean, this applies for just about anyone, even if you're dialed or if you feel like your presence is chaos, it doesn't hurt to look, because many times we're able to point out, 1 or 2 things that you may have not been aware about. So like Alex said, it doesn't hurt to look.
Absolutely. If anybody's scheduled time, just say done on the chat so we know that's working for you as well. We'll give that a second there.
Yeah, I already had one come in, so.
Awesome. And then just for you all who are texting in, if you text the word audit to that phone number, we will reply with a schedule link as well. So if you text audit to 516-400-4161, we will reply with a schedule link. So let me tell you what we do at RealGrader and how we think we can help you. This is a new thing that I'm doing. So far, I want to ask you, Has this been valuable? Have you learned a lot of information about Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Google Business? Let me know if you were to give this like a 1 through 10. 1 is like, Alex, this was super boring and a waste of my time. And 10 is like, man, this guy brings the energy and he rocks. Which one is it? I got Angela says a 10, 10, Christy. All right, all y'all loving it right now. Good. So here's the deal. I built this amazing program called Influencer Program. Okay. And what I did here is I take kind of like the information that I've been presenting to you, but I do it all month long. This is just like an elite group of people, of agents that are top professionals who want to be influencers, who want to get hands-on support Monday through Friday, who want to get access to all my videos, who want to get access to all my training, who want all of this. And I do this at an extremely low, affordable cost, just because I really want to get to a place where I can help, thousands of you instead of just hundreds of you. I used to do programs that were like hundreds of dollars a month. Now I built this program. I'll tell you how affordable it is. How many of you might be interested in that? Let me know in the chat, and then I'll proceed. Augie says yes. Donna says yes. All right. So it's called the Influencer Program. And what I'm doing here is I built something that's really amazing, I believe. I've been working on this for 23 years, and I finally feel like I created something that's automated, but allows you to learn and grow too. So we have our own social media management platform called Real Greater Social Cloud. So in this social media management platform, you can come in and link up your Facebook, your Instagram, your LinkedIn, your YouTube channel. You can even link up your TikTok. We do it for you. We handhold you and actually get you on a 15-minute call to get your accounts all connected. And then you have access to this social cloud. But that's not the only thing. The social cloud allows you to post from one place, analyze your information across all the platforms, use AI, use hashtags that are built into this system. And not only that, but we give you 30 days of content that can be pre-scheduled and go out automatically for you. So somebody like Augie might be like, well, I don't need your content. I got my own content, but this tool looks pretty cool. So man, you just use the tool, right? And for those of you that are like, I don't even have content, I don't even want to make content, I hate all this stuff, you could just plug in and we'll automate it for you. So that's the social media management platform. And we can link all your accounts, LinkedIn, Instagram, Google, Facebook. We can even link YouTube. And then there's also TikTok available in this program as well. You have unlimited AI options. We create hashtags for you. We write the descriptions of the content, all of that, right? We provide support. Like I'm giving you like a training right now. I actually bring people on video and answer your questions live, Monday through Friday. I'm on the Monday calls every Monday. Tuesday, we have Isha doing what we call influencer support Zoom room. You can come in, ask questions, get unstuck. Wednesday, social media mastery. Thursday, social media mastery is all about the social cloud, how to post, what to post, how to read the data, how to get more engaging content going. Thursday's Real Greater Support Hub, and Friday's expert sessions, where I bring in outside experts like Tristan Ahumada. He came and spoke to our community. Like we're going to have Alan Dalton talking about buyer agency coming on June 14th. You get access to all the recordings. Everything is all in one place. So it's not just the support, but it's a community. It's a Facebook community. It's a training and videos. You got all kinds of videos on there, monthly coaching calls, expert workshops, resource guidebooks, all the stuff. I'm trying to create an entire library for you of all of this. And it's called the Influencer Program. It's an ultimate influencer platform. And imagine next year what it would look like if you had all of this support, all of these tools, all of these resources available to you. That's what I'm trying to build here. And I used to only offer this to my clients that did like our biggest package. And then I said, you know what, why am I doing that? Like I could just offer this to everybody. So we created this. It's got a value of $10,000 a year. The online price is $197. And I'm going to offer it all to you for way less than that. So for right here, $97 a month, no contract. And this is just because I want people to grow and learn and experience what it's like to actually have your social media working for you, to actually have leverage on your time, to be more productive, to have more time with your family, to not like sit there and watch a million YouTube videos and still learn nothing, actually get stuff done. And my team is there to like handhold you throughout the entire experience. So the best part about this is there's no contract. So you can try it for a month and you're like, wow, this is actually amazing, Alex. Or you could try it for a month and be like, actually, this was a waste of my time, Alex. But that's not going to happen, right? What's going to happen is you're going to fall in love with it because it's the first time that I've ever seen this kind of level of support that we've been able to do. And it's available for $97 a month for all of you here in Lab Coat Agents. If you're interested in this, text the word social to 516-400-4161, and we can send you the link so that you can get signed up for this. And that includes, okay, and this is crazy that we do this, it includes a 20-minute onboarding call where we help you get all your accounts linked. Okay? So if you're interested in that, this is everything that's included. You get the social media management platform for scheduling and posting content. We connect up to 4 accounts. You have unlimited AI caption generation, trending hashtags, live Zoom support 5 days a week, monthly coaching calls, access to our monthly expert webinar, 50 hours of videos and training on demand, private Facebook community, guidebooks. All of this is included. And once you sign up, you will get a welcome email. You're going to get a link to schedule with one of our onboarding coaches to get all your accounts linked. You will join next Monday with me. I kick it off every Monday for a 1-hour session where we get things started, we get things rolling, make sure you're moving in the right direction. So if you're thinking you're interested in that, comment in the chat, say social, and we can reach out to you and get you set up. I can set you up with Jose. Jose, drop your calendar link on the side for anybody who wants to schedule and talk about this with Jose. If you're interested in this, all you got to do is text the word social to 516-400-4161. Brooke says, what if you can't make the weekly meetings? Are they recorded? If you can't make the weekly meetings, they're not, the weeklies are not recorded. The expert sessions are recorded. So the Friday calls, because they're unique, are recorded. The Monday through Thursday is a repeat every Monday through Thursday. So if you can't come on Monday, you come the next Monday. You can't come on Tuesday, come on the next Tuesday. Now, we're not saying you should attend all 5 of these because you have a busy day. You should come in when you're stuck. You should come in when you have questions. You should come in when you want to learn something. But yes, it's available throughout the entire week.
Yeah, we
Any
already have a
questions?
text coming in saying social, requesting the link to get started. And I also went ahead and posted the registration link here on the Zoom chat as well. If by any chance you're not receiving it through the text message, you can go ahead and access the link right here on the Zoom chat, and it's going to take you right to the sign up page and where you're going to be able to get today's special discount.
Excellent. Hit me up with any questions you have in the chat. I'd love to know. And if you're somebody that's like, listen, this social media sounds great, but like I really need to get all my stuff dialed, schedule time with Jose, get an audit. We'll at least see if you're a fit for what we have to do here. For those of you that you just kind of want to learn on your own, but you don't want the support, you've got all the guidebooks. If you didn't text the word books to this phone number, text the word books. You got all the guidebooks. I've got a YouTube channel. You can watch the videos on how to get set up. At the end of the day, it's like you got to choose. Are you doing education or are you doing implementation? We're here to just expedite the process for you, get you rolling a lot faster, get you results a lot faster. But of course, there's the education piece available as well. So I'd love to know, what are your thoughts? Dawn, Christy, Chelsea, was this valuable? What's the biggest takeaway you had today? Let me know in the chat. Want to make sure I presented enough value. I did want to present an opportunity for you all to make progress in your business, in your life, and take it to the next level with social media. But I think I gave some pretty good nuggets on things that you can implement immediately. Chelsea says, very
participation speaks for itself. We've had so much engagement. We've had everyone participating, asking for the books, for the guides, asking how to get started. So I think it's been jam-packed with information.
Awesome. Augie's saying, moving those conversations to the DM. Christy says, I have lots of updates to do on my social media. Thanks for all the great info. Dawn says, will the recording be emailed to us? I think LabCode sends the recordings to registrants, but they'd have to confirm that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I thank you all for your time today. I appreciate you. Follow me on Instagram, alex.montalenti. You can check me out there. Send me a DM. I respond to my DMs. I'm available. This is not a ghost. This is real life. I'm here. All right. Thank you all for joining today. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Make it a productive week, and we'll talk soon. Jose, any
Thank you,
final
everyone.
words?
No, I mean, I'm looking forward to meeting with everyone that's already scheduled time with me. If you haven't already, go ahead and make sure to do so. It's completely free. It doesn't hurt to look, and I can't wait to see you then.